Alright, let's see if we can get a signal. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Scoot Gamers Jedi Academy, the stream where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks. And unlike our other streams, and we do a lot of other streams, this one's important and special because this is a straight Q&A session stream. So on Saturday mornings, we get myself and whoever of any other content creators, they can all go jump on. We come here to answer your questions about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. And it's pretty simple. If you have a question that you would like to pose to myself or someone on the panel, or comment that you would like us to respond to, all you need to do is put that into the chat. Make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question, statement, and or comment. And that'll help me identify it as a question, and we will get it scooped up. If you don't do that, I might miss it. Most likely, I'm going to miss it. I use Nightbot as a filtering tool, but it just makes it simple. You put the actual word question for your actual question, statement, and or comment, and then I'll identify it, and we'll be able to get it scooped up. So we'll do that for the next 2 hours. We do that every Saturday. Humanly possible to come here and just talk about the week that was in SWGOH, let you guys ask questions, give you the best answers we can, and it can be on any subject, and then that's it. Had a lot of fun yesterday hanging out with all the skewers yesterday, the VIPs, all our patrons. We were in the VIP channel. I was hanging out with them. We had baseball in the background, talking baseball, Star Wars, just having fun, and then we streamed on Twitch last night, and that was a lot of fun too. Had fun with Kate showed up, new lady was there. It was a lot of fun. So we had a blast yesterday. And if you'd like to support the channel, our goal for this month was 24 Patreons. We've gotten 4, so we need 20 more. If you haven't become a Patreon, think about doing it. $5 a month supports the channel. You get the VIP access, where I'm in there about 3 times a week, hanging out with the VIPs. It's a chance for you to just come chill out, ask me anything you want about SWGOH, and whatever else might be on your mind. But we do that for our VIPs. I'm doing that for our VIPs, where they can come in there and just come hang out and have a good time. And we'll do that on Monday again, because after today I'm probably just gonna go chill for the rest of the weekend. I think we're gonna have D&D tonight. I'm pretty sure we are, so we'll have some D&D over on Twitch tonight. Anything else? I think that's it. Any other streams? No, I think that's it. There's no GAC going on right now, so there you go. So we'll get to this show. We'll have some D&D tonight. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll be back hard at it on Monday. So yeah, all those stuff, our Discord, link to the Patreon, everything is in the description of the video. So you can find all that stuff there. And then while we're here, November 5th, we are having we're going to be doing a stream. I'm going down to Florida, to Orlando, to where Finnadoodle's at, and we're going to meet up. We're going to have a Magic the Gathering tournament on the actual 5th of November, and we are going to raise some more money for the ACS as we live stream a Magic the Gathering tournament. We're going to be doing that all day, and then around 5:30 when it ends, we'll go somewhere and have drinks and eat and be merry and have a good time. So we'll do that on the 5th. So if you want to come and meet us and have fun playing Magic the Gathering, and we're going to be live streaming it, so if you would like, feel free to be there and help us raise money for the American Cancer Society. The ACS folks should be there. So that's the plan. So we got that for the 5th planned as well. All right, that's all the spiel. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that nonsense, and let's get this party started. Good morning, everybody. Make sure you say hello in the chat. I'll try to shout you out and get your questions in. Good morning, Ray Rock. This is good morning, Wookiee Strokers, Pickle Flashers, and Coffee Drinkers, indeed. Tila Mad. Tila Man 92, he's a real content creator, but he's probably working. He says, what's that? What's that? Helenix is here. He must be working and lurking. This is happy good Saturday morning, Ranger J, and everyone in the chat. As always, I'll be lurking while working, but I'll get my cute questions in. I'm sure you will. I can't promise that I'll want to read them. I might be like, oh no, I forgot to ask Helen's question. Oh no, sadness. Oh, we missed it. Oh no. Oh. Oh, 1A, 1A. So yeah, get your questions. I know it's early. Everybody grab your coffee, grab what you need, get the day started. The best part of waking up is Jedi Academy in your cup, I guess. I don't know. That's not Folgers crystals. But get your questions in, and we'll see who shows up for the content creators. Sometimes we get like a lot, and sometimes not many, a few if any, and that's okay because it's Saturday morning for God's sakes, and it's trust me, it's hard enough for me to get my butt up every Saturday morning because you just want to sleep in, you just want to relax, but you know what, you do it for the fans. But I know that a lot of them are busy doing other things, and it is early. It is early here in the U.S., so and I don't think they want to get up, especially the West Coasters at 6 a.m. just to come do Jedi Academy. So I don't blame them. But yeah, get your questions in, get your greetings in, say hi. I will shout you out. I know we're all slowly waking up, wiping the cruddy out of our eyes, and getting our coffee, getting our breakfast croissants and stuff like that. JT says I do it for the shenanigans. Okay. And good morning. Good morning, White. He says, "Good morning, Ranger. Go Mariners." Yeah, they looked good yesterday, man. I was shocked. They looked really good. Yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday, hanging out, watching the baseball games and stuff, and everybody cheer for their team. But yeah, that was a little bit shocking. So was the Padres beating the Mets. That craziness was the Phillies coming back with that many runs in the ninth to beat the Cardinals. I mean, we were watching that one first, and it was like, anybody are going to get more than a base hit here? Jesus Christ. Hey, what else in 30 says, good morning. It's been a long week. It has indeed, my friend. Hallie says, question. I wake up at 4 a.m. Day for work. On Wednesday night, I stayed up as late as I could, but passed out mid-Wednesday night. What's the $25 thing you're discussing? I want to help. The only thing I can remember is just it's Patreon. Their Helly. Patreon's linked in the description. I don't know if we had a specific thing we were doing anything that night. I don't remember. We just did. The only thing I've been pushing is Patreon, just because everybody wants us to do on YouTube. It's an easier platform for them to do this, but when we stream on YouTube, we don't make anything. So, I think the only thing I said that is if we hit a certain goal, I would eat like the world's hottest chip, which is really nothing. I mean, you guys see me eat something much hotter before, but I was like, yeah, I'll go get one and we'll eat it. No, it wasn't. I was a bit drunk. I just don't. I don't think I can remember. Is the only thing I've been pimping is Patreon. I don't remember us doing anything else. A bit is relative. But yeah, I mean, we were doing pirate names. We all got pirate names, and we covered the news. There really wasn't a lot of news that day. And then we did the pirate stuff, and then I tried to get Phasmophobia to work, but that was a disaster because I got to check my computer settings. I think it might be time to upgrade the computer here too. So, Andrewzani says, hello there, Ranger. Hello, Andrewzani. Fatality says, question, did you buy those calendars for Bosch and Lando? They are an amazing deal. No, I think they are an amazing deal. I haven't got them yet, so. Also, quick note, I forgot. If you do become a patron, make sure you get with me in Discord. If you don't get your status, your VIP status, let me know so you make sure you get those channels that are available to you for the level of Patreon. $5 up to 25 is the Patreon level. You can do more, that's fine. But yeah, but let me know and I'll make sure you get that in there. You just have to tag me in Discord. So there you go. Hey, Dom. I know you're lurking too. Dom's just chilling there, chilling like a villain. It could have been someone. I think. I think that night too. New lady wanted me to get fast, but like I'm not paying for that, and she did the PayPal and said yes you are. I'm like, oh, for Christ's sakes. I was trying to get out of it by saying, oh no, I don't want to buy this, and she's like, well no, you have to buy it. I'm like, oh god damn it. She got me. Scribe Gaming says, with the deuce? Yes, indeed. Hello, Stewie, Scribey Griffin. Scribble Gaming. Andrew Zanni says, question, do you think we'll get another Ahsoka once her series starts? Yeah, for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Let's see what we get from Andor. I mean, Andor is really picking up. I really enjoyed Andor. It's a great series. We got Tila and Princess Scribble hanging out with us in the chat. Got some content creators watching the stream right now. But get your questions in, and make sure you format them like that, and whoever else jumps in this stream will answer those questions to the best of our ability. Good morning to everybody. Good morning or good evening. It could be afternoon. I know over in Charlie, England, a little bit later in the day. I'm so popular. I don't know about that. They're scribbles. I'm known. I don't know if that makes me popular. Well, of course you have questions. You always have questions, and it's going to be about something silly, JT, like Ewoks, Indoor porg. So I'm used to it. Hello, Contingent 33. Good morning to you, sir. Says don't deny me. Deny you what, Scribe? I'm not denying you anything. The hell? But good morning, Contingent 33. Apparently, I'm denying Scribe something. Okay, get some crisps or something there, Scribe. I mean, yeah, grab something to snack on. It's totally good. JT says, like, Ranger absolutely loves Datacrons. I'll start my day. Have a good one, Ranger. Yeah, you better run. Little turd. I see what you did there, JT. Trying to instigate some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a fight started here. What's the ideal Hondo squad lineup? I don't know yet. That is a really good question. We're all kind of scratching our heads trying to figure that one out. Like, where's best going to be? I mean, obviously with the Dash team, but what's the ideal lineup yet? I don't know yet. I mean, what would be ideal for that? Someone that has... I do not have Hondo up and running yet, so I don't know the answer to that. And I've been getting some... You know, I mean, leftover scoundrels, Indoor bounty hunters is what some have been saying. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, he is a beast of a character, don't get me wrong. His kit's really good. I don't know yet. I just haven't seen enough or been told enough about it yet. Nobody that I know of has welled on it. I mean, Arnold did some testing and stuff. I don't even know if he has an idea what the hell he wants to do with them. I mean, you would think a Dash team is what I've been hearing the most. Dash, yeah, Andrew's only put in the chat. Dash, IG, Bam, Quill. You know, something along those lines makes total sense, right? So you can use a Dash team with your Hondo, but I mean, the thing is though, if you're going to use it in that team, you can't use him with the Datacron that Dash has, which is a pretty damn nice Datacron, unless he's Relic 5. So you're going to make a big investment in him. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. You know, even if I was to put some gear on him right now, and I know Nev says he was going to put him in the Dash team, so we'll see. It's still early days. I mean, we literally just got him, Thursday? So I don't know yet. I mean, it makes sense for what people are saying, like, you know, Androzani in Dash team for sure, right? Get all the goodies, the bonuses, all that stuff. But yeah, I don't have a 100% idea where you need to use him at. You know what I'm saying? Someone has some ideas, then feel free to put those in chat. I mean, I mean, other than Dash, I mean, it's interesting. Someone said Hut Cartel. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't think you're gonna. I know they're scoundrels and bounty hunters, but I don't know about that. Yeah, so. Fatality V2 says, question, thoughts on the rumors of Grand Inquisitor shuttle being the next Conquest unit. If that's true, that's going to suck for anyone who doesn't have Grand Inquisitor unlocked. Yeah, but I mean, it's what they do, man. I mean, at this point, I don't know why people are surprised by this shit anymore, man. It doesn't shock or surprise me at all. And we got that information from SWGOH events. I think they posted that. So me and Clayton were talking about it this week on the stream that's what it looks like it's going to be, but that doesn't shock me at all. You know, they're going to try to find ways for you to invest in these characters. Like they're doing the stuff with the Galactic Challenges where it's Hut Cartel. If you have it, then you can get the stuff. If you don't have it, then you're not getting the stuff. Some things you can get away with lower gear and stuff, but for the most part, like this last one, I ain't beating that with my Hut Cartel as it's currently constructed. And that's just what you have to accept. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that stuff. So, sorry, I'm just getting tagged everywhere. Let me turn this off here. But yeah, it doesn't shock me in the slightest that that's what they're doing. I mean, it's just you know, what do you do? I mean, they're going to tie characters in the ships. It was in the, you know, they have Inquisitors. The ship was a part of the show. I mean, there's no surprise there for me. I mean, is it what I would like? No. But I think Scribe's right. This is because of the general distinct people have for Inquisitors. Yeah, it's just that the faction itself, as it's currently the way it is structured, it's okay. But for a legacy character, legend character, whatever you want to say, it's just not punching the way we would like it to, especially for the gear and relic investment. But I mean, yeah, they're gonna bring it in Conquest and they're gonna make it a ship. If that's the case, then you know that's just that's just what they're gonna do. I mean, I mean, this is not like this is any surprise. And what I mean, we told you what was going to happen too. They were going to get her off the Grand Inquisitor Galactic Challenge and do tons of Hut Cartel stuff. So there's no shock there whatsoever. That well, that's what's happening. You know, so yeah, you have to get these characters up if you want to get those initial goodies that are coming with it. You know, it's like having that. What is it, Smugglers Run 2, whatever it is that they created that you need the Cartel and Bounty Hunt or Java. It's just like, okay, got it. I just don't get it, you know, so. But if that's what the Conquest character is, it is what it is. We'll get it. I'll farm it. I mean, I'll do Conquest like I always do, mainly for the Datacron stuff, which is not that great. But, you know, it does have gear and other pieces in there that I'll go and get. I'm just focused on Ben Swallow right now. If it is the Conquest ship, hey, it's the Conquest ship. You know, it just adds another piece of the board. But yeah, to make if the pilot is going to be Grand Inquisitor, then yeah, depending on how good the ship is. But I mean, you're gonna have to have Grand Inquisitor to pilot the damn thing, and you have to have gear on them and all that stuff. So yeah. Fatality says, I'm seeing Hondo solo C teams. Yeah, I saw that too. And someone told me about that. I was like, damn, that's pretty gross. It's no different than tying ways of quest to Bambi, aka Bam, when people think he is trash. Yeah, that's what they do. Yes, I do agree, Scribe. People are much happier about Hondo. Yeah, the puzzle was a success. I mean, the puzzle last week was really, it was really well done, and they brought the community together, and we had a lot of fun with it. The puzzle people really loved it, and you know, we got Hondo and Dr. Afra now, so yeah. Yeah, Inquisitors suck, but it's just what it is. You know, they're gonna, if you want to get this stuff, you gotta invest in Hut Cartel, you gotta invest in Inquisitors. I don't know what else to tell you. This is what CG's always done, man. It's not, this isn't something new. You know, so yeah. Would I prefer something else? Yeah, but I mean, if that's the direction they're going, we just deal with it, folks. I mean, it's just what they do. So, Contingent question. I can't figure out for the life of me, but in Conquest, what causes my characters to go immediately into red after using their first move? I was looking through modifiers and also data disk. If you're facing a Galactic Republic team, like Padme, something along those lines, you remember you had that reflect with that mirror damage? That's probably what it is. Because if you do a massive amount of damage to them, you're doing a massive amount of damage to yourself. I mean, I've had that happen in Kylo, where after 2 hits, he's in the red. I'm like, what the? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mirror damage. So that's probably what it is. It's not a data disk. It's not something you have on contingent. It's one of those characters, teams. And it's any Galactic Republic team. Like, you have the same kind of nonsense, I think, with Gas and the Yoda-led teams. Yeah, you forget about that, but you go in there and you're like, okay, I got to take this team out. And then you're like, why am I dying? Oh, God, the mirror damage. Poopy, so that. Yeah, I think they did a fab job on the puzzle too. It was really fun, and it was funny to watch Cubs and Grid trying to solve it. I was laughing so hard. Those guys did a great job. Everybody did a great job with the puzzle. Really good stuff. And then the next morning when they announced Hondo with the Escape Podcast with Crumby and I thought that was really cool, and figuring out the puzzle and everything they were doing. But I mean, Crumb I talked to. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff with Crumb, and he is a puzzle monster, and he loves puzzles, and he has done. When I've done stuff with him when we were raising money and just hanging out with him, it is all about puzzle games. So we have done. And he had kind of told me that he was going to make this a monster of a puzzle, and by golly, he sure did. I mean, my goodness gracious. So. Yeah, good job by everyone, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, there was tons of people from the community watching. It was a lot of fun. I think it was a success. Hell, next question for Ranger Har says, I've been farming Mara Jade since September 1st, and I'm only halfway done. She needs another 189 charge as of today. When the bleep is CG up in her drop rate? This is ridiculous. It should be next month. She will actually hit her expedited farming there, Hellenix. So yeah. Ray Rock, the Game podcast speculated last night Inquisitors and this potential new ship are needed to complete special missions in the upcoming new TB. We do know that the Inquisitors will be needed. I don't know about the ship, but we know the Inquisitors themselves definitely we know are going to be needed for Riva. And I've been telling people, just focus on your profanities and focus on your Jabbas. Me and Clayton both have our Inquisitors up. We'll go in there and we'll figure it out so you guys know for sure. But if this next conquest, because I know Jabba is going to be needed for the new TB as well. We'll see. Because farming, it's hard to go do Inquisitors, all Relic 5, and then do the event and get your Grand Inquisitor up. But if this next conquest requires them and you're going to need them for TB, maybe we start looking at maybe as a team as per people to farm first as the Inquisitors. I don't know yet. There's so much we don't know about the new TB. We just know what it looks like. We know what it's supposed to ideally be like. We know Riva's going to be a part of it, but we haven't got into the meat and potatoes of what that's going to entail. So we're kind of on an island waiting for more information to come flowing through us in a bottle. Trey V, what's going on, Trey? This question, any idea when the rewards for this CG charity event will be released? They'll announce it. It should be soon. They'll put that together, and we'll have all those events coming too. And good morning to you, Trey. Yeah. Mara will be accelerating in December. I thought she came out in November. Was she December? Yeah, but it's not that far away. So, hell, you've got that stuff coming. Who joined me in the Discord? Or Zoom call? Oh, it's Epic Fails, who epically failed by not saying good morning.
Good morning.
No, well,
hello there.
Yeah, you're a bold one, Kenobi.
Getting to Andor, I just binged the 5 episodes. Really good.
Yes, that's so good.
I can agree with some people that at times it doesn't feel like Star Wars. It's been missing a little bit of the humor, but like look and what I want, 2 thumbs up. Go watch it, steal it, get someone's ID. It's
don't do that. Yeah, just
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm really loving Andor. It's a great series. No spoilers. We won't ruin anything for you.
But, no.
And it's really good.
I think part of that is Tony Gilroy, who did the Bourne stuff. Um, he's writing it all, and they have one director for this. So
Yeah, it
I,
shows,
I
and it's really good, and
yeah, I
I'm
think
enjoying
that's
it
part
thoroughly.
of
I
why.
love the spy thriller I've always have, and I love the espionage angle and all the stuff that's involved with this show, and it's really good. A lot of character development and moments, and it's the acting is superb in this. It's so good, man. Uh, but we won't spoil anything. We won't ruin anything. Just saying that we like Andor. Now, some people don't like it as much because it's too slow. But I mean, film's subjective, so it's art. If it's not working for you as well as say some other shows, okay. But I'm with you there, Epic. I really love this series.
The only episode I felt was slow if you didn't binge it like I did. Episode 2 is like a walking simulator just to get the stuff rolling. So I could understand that. But like outside of that, I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. There's tons of
It's so good, man.
action or things happen. I mean, you need an episode to set it up. Plus, this is a longer series, apparently. I guess
Oh
there's going to
yeah,
be 12 episodes and 12 episodes over 2 seasons. So
yeah.
that's kind of cool. But I don't know. It it's great so far.
Yeah, I
That's,
can't wait for the next episode. It's gonna be fire, man. We know it's
yeah.
coming, so yeah, I'm like, But I'm enjoying all the new series. I mean, I really am enjoying them. I'm enjoying Rings of Power. I'm enjoying the House of the Dragon. Again, no spoilers. I won't say anything, but I mean, there's so many good shows out there. I'm really enjoying all of them. I think, yeah. And some people like stuff more than others, and that's fine. But if you don't like it, then that's cool too.
Yeah, I'm huge into Game of Thrones, so House
Yeah,
of the Dragon
yeah,
is
it's been great.
another one. Talking about Conquest,
Do we really want to?
uh, sort of, just because of the tangent of the ship, which if it really is that ship, it's kind of disappointing, but it'll give me a break on the next three. I just have to finish up Ben Swallow for it, but then they'll take the pressure off.
Yeah, get Ben Swallow first.
You know, going through,
He's so
yeah,
good. He's
go,
gonna be so stupid good.
yeah. Um, it was funny because I was gonna do GL Ray right before Profundity dropped, and so I put everything into Profundity. Now I have like nothing. I'm gonna have to wait a little while to go back to Ray. I'll get it this next time at the end of October.
Well, if you don't,
Uh,
yeah, that makes sense. It gives you a little bit of time because you said you still have to get Ben Swallow, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
and I have Training Ray at 7, and I've got enough of them up. I'll still have a squad for GAC and stuff to put them into.
sure.
So it's not a big deal. But what's weird in Conquest right now to me is we've had the same basic set of where those data disks. If you think about it, for now like 9 straight ones, right? The meta when we finish this one, which is the ninth, has been um, volatile accelerator, um,
Yeah, it's got all that crap.
the true damage thing,
Yeah,
get them going, get the dots. This time they stopped the loop by taking out the other dot one. That's the big difference in it. But like, it's weird that for this period of time, like almost it'll be 9 now, that the meta, even though they say they can change all this stuff, they've just left it at the same thing. You know what I mean? I hope really what happens is we get new data disks. I hope they put some effort into it more than like all this other crap they're dealing with,
yeah. The big ones.
datacrons and stuff.
Yeah, the big ones is volatile accelerator, amplified agony. I mean, those are
Yeah,
pretty mainstays with what everything we're doing, and they just work so well. But the teams really, I mean, other than the feats, that's the ones that changes the dynamic of each of these
yeah,
conquests. Which ones you have to do certain feats. Inquisitors, and this one's been mainly, resistance first order, with the theme there with Ben Swallow. So, but at the end of the day, you're gonna clear it with your main teams, right? And some of them are just powerhouses that they just stand the test of time. Gas is phenomenal in there. CLS is phenomenal in there. I mean, you can do so many feats with CLS over the period of time and actually get through it with just those two teams. They are banger baller teams that do it. Now, if it just comes down to, for a lot of players, where they're at for hard conquests, if they have some of those teams. I know a lot of people will have SLKR, but not a lot of them do not have Ray. So a lot of people that here recently that want Ben Swallow are switched their next GL to be GL Ray. It's just because you look at Ben Swallow, his kid's unbelievable. So, but it'll be interesting because we just had an Inquisitor. I was thinking about this. We just had a bloody Inquisitor conquest, right? So, and we've got some of the feats here now. If it's going to be the Inquisitor ship, are they going to do another Inquisitor conquest? Like, good lord, that's gross. Don't do that crap again. Ugh, god damn it.
It would be. This one I think was tough for people because of the two squads. Like you said, most people only have one of the two at best.
Yeah, it's usually
a lot of people.
Kylo.
Yeah, a lot of people do SLKR runs fairly early in the game's lifespan. I got him second just because it happened that Jedi Master Luke dropped right as I had enough gear to go for my first GL. So I pivoted, I got him first. But then I went back and, less than 6 months I had SLKR because I was already started it. I just needed, the gear we always need, Kairos. But and that was even before his fleet became meta. So, I mean, that's another win for him over Ray, too. His fleet is so good.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was the echelon that changed the dynamics. I mean, the team, you could use it on offense, but having echelon really upped that fleet, that tank. That is such one of the better tank ships in the game. I mean, it's just so good for First Order. Good lord. Oh, Christ, you have a heli question. All right, here we go. All right, Epic Fails, prepare yourself. Hell Nexus question for Epic Fails. You're pretty awesome if you ask me, and yes, I said AX. However, I'm pretty horrible at everything. Do you recommend focusing on relic mass with Cantina Energy or somewhere else? Note, I'm a 7.5 million GP with GL, Lord Vader, GK, and C.
Relic mass? Is he talking about the
I think he's talking about the signal data.
The signal data. Yes, but I put an asterisk. So how I do it, and in fact, funny story. I just started back on farming them again after I got someone done that I needed out of the cantina. But the last 2 days prior to this, I actually got an Omicron drop twice, and I think in all the time they put Omicrons on Cantina, I've gotten like 2, so I just doubled it in the last week.
Man, I ain't seen an Omicron in Cantina, and I can't even think how long. Man, I've been farming the hell out of it. It's just like, so, okay, I get it. You don't want me to have it. It's cool.
Yeah. So how I like to do it is, I like to mainly focus on the fragmented because that has the best drops. And that's a good one to have a bunch of, so you don't have to pay crystals to buy it out shipments. And I'll also farm to supplement it the incomplete, which is the green ones. Those two I'll kind of switch off depending on how I'm feeling, what I need, what I'm doing. But the last one, honestly, the flawed, the drop has been better, but it is so bad. Honestly, if you have a good income and you're, winning, let's say 2 out of 3 GACs, I know that's hard sometimes.
That's a big ass. Yeah.
But like at least one, one out of each section, you'll make enough crystals. I honestly just buy the flawed. How much you need and like when you need it and the drop rate, it will save you worlds of frustration if you just go after the other two.
Well, the way I do the signal data is, I'm currently working on characters, but I can't really, like for me, I'm working on Java. I'm working on finishing Skiff Lando and Princess Leia, Bougie, and So for me right now, I'm just out of Cantina. My philosophy has always been character shards first. So if there's a character I need that would need Cantina, then I will go get that first, and then I'll
That's
go back in and I'll just continue using my signal. I'll farm signal data because you're always going to need it. Right now I'm only using 100 refresh right now because I'm saving all my crystals because I'm buying the characters out of the store. So I save each week and then I go make a big purchase of 85, right? 6,800 crystals. I save that. And then I'll go, jump in and get the characters. And once the characters are done, I'll go back to full 100 Cantina. And if there's a character in there that they put in there that I need, then I will definitely, go hardcore into that as well. So, get the characters first. Has always been my thing. Get them at 7 stars, and then go back. You got to religiously farm the signal data. You get it from the events and stuff, but it's small little amounts, so you have to at least with your Cantina. Just what depends on what you're focusing on. If there's a character, get the character. Right? If you don't have Kylo Ren, like your new player, and you don't have Kylo, go get Kylo Ren a mask. You get your silencer. You farm that up, and then maybe you work on your signal data. Then you can go on the next character, and then you get that up, and then you just focus on one thing and just get it done. That's the way I've always done this in this game with the resources. Hello, Sonam. Hello, Skywalker Vader. Good morning from Canada there, eh? Mikey says he's back in the hospital. You have you have to go back into the hospital. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
sorry, man.
Yeah, hope everything goes okay, brother.
Best wishes.
We'll keep you in our thoughts there, Home Slice. Yeah, I thought you made your full recovery. So it looks like the other surgeon's messed up, so you got to get oh well, shit. Well, hopefully they get it fixed, and it's those minor little operations, and you're back to giving swearing and dancing daughter a hard time, or them giving you a hard time. That's the way it goes. Helly says, question for both you guys. Says, how long does it take you guys to gather up 6.5k purple crystals? As a crap GACer myself, purple crystals take forever to hoard up for me. I take one in fleet, so doing that weekly helps. So that's 2,800 right there. With what I get from being in Kyber 1, that's 260 times 7. That's what, 1,400. And right there, I'm over 4,000 crystals right there. And that's not including anything else we get. It doesn't take me that long to get 6,800. I usually average that roughly about a week. A little bit, actually more than that. And then I can go in and make these purchases. So it just depends on where you're at, though, with what level of Kyber, what level of crystals you're getting, how well you're doing in fleet. But I get a lot of crystals from those things. So, I mean, as Epic said, I mean, if you can win just one JC fight in a week, I mean, that's 900. It depends on the level you're at, but that's additional crystals that you're going to get from those fights as well. So there's ways to do it. Can't think of anything else for crystal income. Oh god, the porn guys there. Shit. Hold on.
Yeah, there's not a lot right now. For me, just doing quick math, it would be about 3.5 weeks without GAC. GAC, of course, accelerates it, and it makes the math a little harder, but it would put it down to about 2 weeks with GAC running.
Yeah, as I said, everybody's income's going to be different based on what level they're at in the game. With GAC, those daily crystals you get from that, and then everything else. So
yeah,
it's going to fluctuate. But for me,
it also depends on when you started
that.
When you started the game, because
like
my arena, being a first week player, my ship arena is still super active. You got to be in it to win it. It's funny. It took this long since crystals were out, and I don't know how long they've been out of the regular arena, but finally people have stopped caring, which is kind of funny. I actually broke the top 20 for the first time ever in regular arena, squad arena, because I guess the whales have just stopped caring finally.
Rise Vendetta says, will the Inquisitors be important for the next Conquest? We don't know yet. I mean, this is purely speculation. We just talked about this, Rise, previously. But I mean, you can go back in.
if the shuttle is truly the reward, yes, there's gonna be some kind of feats or something.
But we don't know yet.
Yeah, but
that's it. And we're assuming that that's going to be the thing, that we're just. I mean, that's what the rumors are, and that's what the stuff is saying, that we're going to get the next Conquest ship is going to be the Inquisitor shuttle. So that'll be the Conquest.
The best thing they could do, thinking about it, is maybe the new board has them as the final as bosses in different places. That would be better. I would hope they would do that instead of more feats about it, but.
We don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Who joined us? Oh, Michael W. Hunterton III from Her Majesty's Secret Gaming Service. Michael.
Shalom.
You know, my name is Michael.
How you doing?
What's going on, buddy? What's this I hear about you needing to go get some sex change operations?
Oh, mate. So
you sound fine. I mean, you don't sound like you're all sick here and stuff, man. What's up with this shit?
Nah. So 2 years ago, I had this operation.
Yes, I know.
And the surgical team have basically just been referring me to the pain clinic because there's nothing they can see that might be causing me pain 2 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and saw a different surgeon, and he read the CT scan that this other team are saying, well, we don't know why you're in pain. And he reads it and he's like, well, maybe it's the fact that your bowels adhered to your scar and that you've got 2 hernias.
Ooh.
I don't see what the pain clinic could do for you. So, yeah.
So, okay.
So I'm a little bit knocked at the moment about somebody that claims to be a surgeon, that a GI surgeon that can't even identify a hernia, let alone anything else. And that's his bread and butter. But
well, I mean, he's probably thrown off. He said, "Do you have any family?" I have 2 daughters. Oh God, it's dancing and swear. Okay, that's where the pain's coming from.
Well, yeah,
confused
maybe.
Him. Yeah,
mate, that's different pain. That's it. That's
emotional scarring.
Is it aural, audible?
Mental and psychological pain there.
Oh God, yes.
Emotional. Emotional.
It's not many, Benny.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I'm going to be a granddad?
No.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Who's having? Dancing. Which one's dancing's having the baby?
Dancing's having the baby.
Well, I didn't even know she was married or engaged or seen someone or. Well, we haven't. I mean.
Oh, she's one of those 3.
I was like. So
it was not an immaculate conception. That's all I.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, I don't think that's part of the equation, but I didn't even know she was involved with somebody. Well, congratulations.
Yes, there will be a new Skywalker. Sorry, there will be a new Hunt.
Mm-hmm. Michael W. Huntington IV shall come forth and take over his grandfather's legacy. Hold the king. Yeah. I always say the queen, but it's now the king's. It's the king's secret gaming service you're a part of.
Yeah, Chuck the turd.
0069. Well, I mean, hopefully they can go in and it's just a simple operation. They just get it fixed and you'll be good to go. So, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah.
Nah, it's all right. It's just the way it is. It was just, it was good to finally get some validation from someone that appears competent.
Yeah, I mean...
The other one is just like, the mind boggles, but yeah, hey. Hopefully you'll keep some lawyers employed for a while.
Hey, that's right. Sue them all.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Pain and suffering is a thing. And
isn't it?
Yeah, and when you walk in court, say, I am the father of swear daughter, and they're like, all awards shall go to you.
That's it. Meet Sweary's 7 iron. Kadong.
Yeah. Meet her filthy mouth is what you really need to meet. That'll talk about emotional ramage. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's always a word before 4.
Man, we used to have so much fun. She would come on there and we would do those skits where we would have like America's Most Wanted or Ugliest Prisoners and stuff, and she would just lose her mind.
Yeah.
That one time, is that a effing man or is that an effing woman? I don't know. Sorry, it's just your opinion, dude. What do you want me to say?
Take your pick.
Yeah, your thoughts.
Not paying that far down.
Yeah. Listen, welcome to America. Helly says, question for Mike. Congratulations on being a grandpappy, my brother. How does it feel to have an upcoming grandkid?
Yeah, it feels good. It means that the grandkid can take over looking after the mum because
Yeah, good.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
she ain't
good.
going to do it anymore.
Yeah, it's good. Get him out of there.
So yeah, I've already said that to her.
Yeah.
How's it feel to have a 6-month that'll be caring for you?
Now, I think dancing, she works in the medical field, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh,
Or she
Close.
was.
She works with moderate to profound special needs children.
That's right. Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah. No, yeah. Whatever I say about them, I'm proud of both my girls.
Well, yeah, Sweary's a gamer
No,
that,
she
that
does a good
yells and
job.
screams at everybody, so she's got her own career path as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I've heard her. I'm not making this stuff up, guys. I've been talking to Mike, and I hear swear in the background going nuts on Call of Duty or some shit.
Yep. Yeah, there is still somewhere one of my videos where she is expletively claiming that it's not a moth, it is a rather large bird.
Oh, God.
Rather large,
I
think, were replaced by F words, but...
Yeah. God bless her. God bless her. All right, get your questions in. We are having the Jedi Academy. You got Michael Huntington III, Epic Fails, and your host, Ranger J, 1999. Hey, did you hear I've got a new title, a new pirate title there, Mikey and Epic? That was bestowed upon me on the Wednesday night stream.
Oh?
Yeah.
How do you say?
Yeah, so we were, we got to the end of the news, and there was a post saying, what would your pirate name be? And well, of course, we let the chat pick it, and we kind of went with the ones with the best one. But mine is Admiral Redbeard, Ranger, Commodore of the Seven Seas, and the Seventh Fleet, also known as the Ginger Wench. And then
Hey.
Kate was Kate the Great, the First Mate. I think.
Did you all say it with using oh God, what's her name's pirate voice?
Oh yeah, yeah, I did. I'd be Admiral Redbeard, Ranger, Commodore. Har. Yeah.
Yarr.
Where be Kate, the First Mate? She'd be great. Har. I think BCM was the Captain Hillbilly something.
I was so disappointed when I realised it was urban legend about Captain Pugwash and his cabin boy, Master Bates, not actually being Master Bates.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, come on, give us Master Bates at least. How many more times do you reckon I can get this in on this stream?
As many as you like. I don't care. Yeah, actually, I was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. I was with the battalion, and Urban came on, man. We were having, man, that was so good. Oh, the High Seas, Captain High Seas Hillbilly, that'd be the name. We named the Monkey Jack. Yeah, and then, we all got a pirate name.
I've been ribbing Sweary. I've been calling her Barbosa because with House of Flu at the moment. So Sweary, you may not know this interesting fact about her, but she is a severe foodie. She loves her food.
Oh no, I know.
Flavor.
Yeah.
She has flu at the moment, so she can't taste the damn thing.
Yeah, Nev's dealing with the same shit.
She made her sister a sandwich and then literally was dribbling over her and demanding her tell her every single taste that she was getting from this sandwich. I'm like Barbosa and the bushel of apples.
You be in a pirate story. Har. Oh my god. Oh my god. The life of Michael Huntington III. The family life of Swery and Dancing Daughter. Should have David Attenborough like, in the wild, Swery is known to be an aggressive species that will attack anybody. It's like, oh Jesus. I'm sorry, Sir David Attenborough. He got knighted.
Yeah. Oh God, we need to wrap him up in cotton wool. We can't lose him as well.
Well, he is getting up there in age, but
I know.
Someone else will take over. It's always his tradition at the BBC. You have your next great voice person that does the stuff. All right, get your questions in for Jedi Academy. Get us all here. We're hanging out answering your SWGOH questions and getting close to the top of the hour. So we'll go for a little while longer today. And then I'm chilling the rest of the day. I'm just going to chill. We'll get my workout in, do some, I got to run some errands. And then I'm going to be watching football and baseball. It's what we do over here in America there, Mikey.
And you need to get up early in the morning for the Suzuka Grand Prix.
Yeah, that's Formula One. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, Formula One.
Yeah. I never got into NASCAR or Formula One. It's just, I don't know. You know, everybody's got their sport, and I respected the hell out of it. I mean, but I just
you'll get into it next year.
No, I really won't.
No, F1's got a monster of a premiere next year.
It just doesn't do anything for me.
They're
brother.
racing the Vegas Strip. That's going to be epic. Can you imagine F1 cars zooming around?
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Nighttime race as well. It's going to be, yeah.
Yep, but I got my foodie ball and baseball ball to watch. So we had a lot of fun yesterday. We were watching all the playoff games yesterday with all the VIPs and stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was some good bonding stuff going on there. The noob lady came in and taught me a lot about Canadian culture. I don't know if you guys we were doing on the Twitch stream yesterday. I learned that Canadians really like to rate their beavers. A lot of high quality beaver over there in Canada.
I don't think they're the only ones that do that.
No, in Canada they really do. Yeah,
mate.
There's some commercials I did not know about this. So, I mean, being cheeky, but they were being cheeky in the commercial. So, it's for Molson beer, but they were talking about how Canadians, you know, they have a lot of beaver in Canada, and they had live beavers there, like the animals, and you know, and they were just using these entendres all over the place. You know, if you like Molson beer, then you must love Canadian beaver. It's like, oh my God, this was a commercial shiznizzle. Like, wow. It just opens up. We Canadians like our beer, and we also love our beavers. And we have a lot of beaver here in Canada. It's like, oh my God, really? Oh boy. We also like to rate our beavers. Like, wow. It's like, what am I watching? Like, that explains a lot about why Canadians are so nice. A lot of beaver. That explains it.
If you see it on a flower scale, you're on the wrong website.
I know, right? Hey, Kazakage, but it's 2 weeks since I'm here. It says, hello, Ranger Mike Drogon. Where's Finn and Grande? Well, Grande was on the lunch stream yesterday, and he was he's a little busy. He's got homecoming this weekend. He also has his wife's birthday this weekend. So yeah, Grande's a little busy, and then Finn is doing Finn stuff. I don't know what the hell Finn's doing. He'll be there for D&D tonight, but he ain't gonna be on this stream. He's a little madman. Does Finn things, so we'll have D&D tonight. Looks like we are going to have D&D tonight, so it's fine by me. But I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if he does that 5-hour session like last week, I was dying last week because I get up early to do Jedi Academy, and I'll go do other streams like I normally do on other people's channels. Man, I did D&D after about hour 3. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to start wrapping it up. 2 hours later, I'm like, Finn, I'm dying here, please. I was like falling asleep in my chair. And it wasn't because I wasn't having a good time. I was just literally exhausted because I get to get up so early to do this show. And I think I'd done Ram's stream and some other people's streams that day. I was like, okay, I'm poopied. Maximus Decimus Meridian Twofold Truths. This question, I only have one Omicron saved up for Ben Swallow. Do we know what priority order for him yet? Which one was it? We were looking at this the other day, I think. Let me pull up old Ben Swallow here. Which one did we say it was? Oh, Christ. You're going to make me look this up. I think it's the one that was the Force Dyad. Let me look at this one.
Is it one where they can't be defeated unless he's defeated or something?
Yeah. There's that one. There's Redeemed, I think. But no. Yeah, you don't need the Redeemed one right away because that's the one where he ignores protection, right, in GAC. And then let me look here real quick. That ain't it. The other one is, I think it's Obscured. Yeah, so I think you want the one where they can't be killed. That's the force dyad one. I think after that you want to get obscured, and then the last one, well, he ignores protection, but that's the redeemed ability. While in Grand Arena, Ben Soto's attacks ignore protection, which is going to be very ouchy because the dude is going to hit like a monster, a big time ab-filled, swelly monster. He's creamy. All right. Kylo Ren's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know this. I have a 12-pack. But yeah, definitely the forced add one is the one I'm going to have 2, almost at 3. But yeah, my Omicrons are getting nom-nommed by Ben Swallow when he comes in there. Kyle Gould says, question, Ranger, can you give us some Swedish chef in honor of Canadian Thanksgiving? I'm getting ready to smoke a 12-pound turkey. Oh, okay. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, never seen the Canadian things to Gavin. And then the gangs of Gavin. And then the turkey. We're taking the fisting and putting it in the turkey. And the turkey in the oven. Remove the fitting. And then eat it in the Canadian. Oh, the beaver. Oh, and the beaver. There you go. Andrew Zani and happy. Is it Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend? I didn't think it was that soon, was it? Shit. Well, happy.
Man, I'm jealous. I wish I had Canadian friends. I could have 2 Thanksgivings.
I know, right?
And raise some beavers.
Yeah, and really learn about beavers. You're welcome there, Kyle. My pleasure. Andrew Zani says, question, my Star Killer is only gear 11. Should I use him on offense, or is my 156 speed Marge enough to make it difficult to deal with on defense? Actually, you could put that on defense.
It depends on what.
But it depends if
tier he is in.
Yeah, yeah.
Hybrid, no way. Keep it offense. If you're lower, you can try.
Yeah, if you're lower, Andrew's on is I think 5 million. I think you can get away with that on defense because they're not. I mean, the problem with him at lower gear is that he's an easier kill, and if that one person falls, they all fall. However, the 356 speed mark can overcompensate that. Yeah, you're in a running too. So yeah, I think you can easily put it on defense. Yeah, you'll be fine, brother. That's gonna give people.
That Mara is smoking.
Yeah, mine's like 360. I don't fart around with that stuff. It's like, you want them out quick, fast, and making them do pain and suffering to everybody.
I think mine's around 340, but still working.
That's right, Ali Bub and the 40 Rebels. Putting the turkey in the beaving, in the fisting. Heli question for the entire panel, part 1 of 2. Oh God, how far have you gotten in Conquest? I'm at tier 3. How fast should people reasonably expect to proceed in Conquest? And obviously it's tied to one's roster, but assuming an average player, I guess. It is so it's not roster's a part of it, but it's also commitment. There's people that have monster rosters that just. They hire other people to do Conquest, man. They just are not interested in Conquest. They just don't have the time. Other people that have less of a roster will go full board into it. And also the character, how motivated they are for the character. Pace-wise, is going to depend on, are you doing the 50 refreshes or not? Are you using crystals in Conquest? Right? Are you doing the refreshes?
Correct, Ranger. Yeah. So I've done this experiment during Dad Bod Boba because that's around the time they changed the refresh and from 15 to 20. Right now, if you don't spend anything, you'll be lucky to get through 4.
Yeah.
If you're perfect, you barely drop anything and you're on it and you never let it cap out. Maybe you can get. You're going to struggle to even get to the last node on 5. I mean, you'd have to have basically a perfect run, but there's 2 different things going on. It's like, if you're not refreshing at all, are you going after the final feats or are you just trying to get as far as you can?
Right.
Because those are kind of 2 different things. You can probably extend yourself and get to the last node on 5, but that also means you have almost no energy to catch up on anything. If you don't hit the feats while you're going through, you're probably not going to have a whole ton to go back and finish those. And the 40 ones, forget about it. You might as well not even worry about those. You're not going to get them unless you have both GLs that you can do them while you're going along. because otherwise there's no way you're just not gonna do it. So it's kind of a two-pronged thing. You can do a bunch of the stuff and get a higher score, topping out around middle of 4, or you can push it to 5, but you're not going to get as many feats within it, or like the end ones either. You'll get the ones you kind of acquire along the way, and if you can probably specify.
Yeah, I'm in Sector 5, but I've been usually I'm much faster, but I'm taking my time with this. I don't need the red crate. I'm getting the red crate just because it's got all the goodies in it. I have more than enough to unlock Ben Swallow, even with the crate that I'm currently at right now. So I could stop right now. I'd be good to go. But with that Datacron material, I kind of want it. But I've been doing this a little bit differently. I've been knocking out feats in the sectors and knocking out the big feats along the way too. So there's different ways of going about it, but it's also just what are you willing to commit to it? Like Epic says, if most that are committed to Conquest, they're going to do the 350 refreshes, right? They're going to do that because it's Epic said, you're going for those big feats, you got to knock those out every day. Like I'm knocking out like 3 at the same time. I'm doing the SLKR kill one, I'm doing the 5 first order and 5 rays. You know, I've always started for this Conquest, I've started with those, you know, knock those 3 out, and that'll help you. Actually, you're doing 4 because you're knocking out the kill one too, the 500 kills. So you have the 100 kills for SLKR, the 500 kills. So, but that's with the refreshes. So, and you have to do it religiously every day. Usually by Tuesday, Wednesday next week, I'll be done. I'll be at 603 and just need to like 1 or 2 things to get to 630. But that's when I flip and I do the nodes for the materials for Datacrons. So I'll farm the shit out of Datacrons at that point. But it just depends on like how much you are going to commit the time and do you have the teams? Can you knock out the feats? And if you do, are you going to commit the 50 crystal refreshes? Some people do more, like 100. I don't do that. I don't think you do those, do you, Epic? 100 refreshes?
No, and you don't honestly need them. I just missed the red crate in this last one, and honestly, I spend about 1,000 crystals. Honestly, to do it, if you plan it out ahead of time, especially after the first one. The first one's tricky because you kind of have to watch videos and know what the stuff is. But after that, you know, it's the same thing the next 2. You can plan it out way better after going through it. 100 crystals a day will easily get you there. And then, like you said, that extra 50 each day is if you want more Datacron material, in my mind. Because honestly, I've gotten the red crate to spending 1,200 crystals, which is 100 for 12 days.
Yeah, you don't have to go ham to beat this stuff, but it depends on what level your account is too. So, and I always recommend the $9.99 pack if you can. It's just all that extra material in there is just worth it. There's Omicrons, there's all this stuff. The $29.99 one is a complete scam. Don't buy that. It's just not worth it for $9.99. Especially, you're going to spend crystals anyway if you're committed to Conquest anyway. If you're getting that high level in Conquest, get the $9.99 pack and get all the extra goodies with it. If it's in your budget, I know times are tough out there right now. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guides out there. I mean, when it comes to defeating the teams, it's just a matter of once you've done Conquest enough. I mean, you see a team and you just know, like when someone like contingent asks me, like, I keep getting into the red. How's it happening? Well, you're facing mirror damage. We've seen that crap enough, If you're not sure, just look at it'll tell you each fight, like, how over prepared are they? What are their things that they have that, so you know which teams to use. But typically GLs will do quite well for you. The gas, well, they have a lot of feats for them. So yeah, $9.99 Conquest Pass is a really good investment. I agree, Alibaba. It is a good deal. But I wouldn't get the $29.99. Yeah, Bit Dynasty has it. Celex Sarah, who you haven't checked her out, you need to. She's got some good stuff out there for guides and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, if you just plan it out like I'm doing right now, I've got a plan of attack. So by this weekend and the next week, I'll have all those feats done, and then I'm pretty much done with Conquest. It's just a matter of cleanup after that. Like, I'll get through Sector 5 today, no diff, and knock it out. And I'm already starting to letting my stamina build up so I can go rock and roll. And then it's just a matter of going back in and cleaning stuff up. But I've already got 2 of the big feats done, so I just have these Vader Shadow. I got to get the additional battles with the Resistance First Order. But I intentionally leave some battles for them. I do 5 a day period, and then I attack with them at certain points because each of the sectors will have a requirement. I think Sector 4 has one for resistance or something. One is a Sector 3, but like in Sector 5, defeat 50 enemies with First Order. Well, I'm going to save my SRKR for today and then go in there and knock the crap out of it with that. And then gain inspired 40 times. That's, of course, resistance. With blind is the CLS team, and then you just have to win 14 battles with the full squad of light side units. So I'll knock out Sector 5 this weekend with the feats, and then be on my way. And then after that, it's just knocking out the other big feats. But you can do that through. There's a few sector feats you'll have to jump in as well. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there you can find on. Like you can figure out like what's what. Good guides out there, but the guides will give you a good idea of like what you can use and stuff like that. But you'll get, if you do Conquest enough, as I said, you are going to know what the hell you're facing. There's not a lot of ambiguity on like you look at each team, you're like, okay, Ewoks, not dicking around with them unless I have to. What else? 3 says if you get max crate the first 2 conquests and get the 999 pack, you shouldn't need to get Swillow shards from the Jawas to save your conquest currency for other stuff. Yeah, you can skip those. You can go get the relegate material instead, which is what I'm going to be doing. Because I'm right. Where am I at right now with Swallow? He's like 280 out of something. Let me look. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I'm already at the crate that would give me everything I need, so, yeah. So, if I just got the one that has 50 in it, I could stop right now, easily get Ben Swallow and be done with it, but there's some Omicrons and some Daddy stuff I won't get out of their store there, boy. I tell you, I'm going to get some of that good stuff out of that Conquest, get me some Daddy Crons. So I'm trying to get me a Darth Vader Daddy Cron. Should be nice. All right. Looks like Lightside TV's going on. I forgot about that. I had to go knock that shit out today. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Oh boy. I was looking
at
at
do cam today. Yay.
Yeah, I did it. Yes.
Although I am on a three-time winning streak. Just a pro tip on something since we're talking about Conquest. The Sector 2 boss, it's a Poe-led team that you can't kill him. That one only takes 15 energy to knock out. So, and I think there's a couple of the bosses that are only 15. So those are good to do over and over again for some of those mindless repetitive feats, just as a tip.
All right. We'll go for a little while longer. You got me, Epic, Michael W. Hutchinson III. So get your questions in. We're answering questions, chilling out with you guys right now. So get them in. Dark Science's question: since Bougie has raid mechanics in her kit, do we think CG will finally release a new raid? Also, please let us sim the Sith raid. Well, that would be nice. I don't know if we're gonna get a new raid. If we do, I'm thinking that we're gonna get a mythic raid like we got like for the Sea Pit, like for Heroic AT, which we've been asking for a long time, and then hopefully Sith raid will finally be simmable. But it's got to be a top 10 reward. It cannot be like the other ones where it's like number 11 or whatever. We got to have top 10 rewards from the Sith raid. You can make it like number 8 or 9. I don't care, but it better be top 10 if they did that. They could go, you get the 11th place rewards. No, that's not going to work. We want top 10 rewards. Suck it.
They need to do something with that stuff. Like change the gear in it or the amount or something. Like if they're not going to give any more raids. I finished second in Sith raid, and I didn't even get a full piece this time.
Yeah, see,
what is that? That's supposed to be
I just got 7th yesterday, and I got like 2 full pieces, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
like, what the hell?
That randomness is insane, and I don't know. I mean, I got some okay stuff. I got I got a lot of one thing that was almost a piece just in salvage,
Sure.
and another one that was fine. But like that is crazy that it wasn't even not even a purple piece, even though some of those are garbage. Like nothing was a full piece. It was weird.
Yeah, I got
Never seen that
yeah.
happen before.
Yeah, I've had that happen where I've finished like in the top 3 and gotten well, poo poo. I got poo poo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's I don't know what else to put it. It was a lot of diarrhea, on the screen. So it's like, I
That
see what you did there.
100 rated beaver, right?
Yeah, yeah. Radar beaver. So yeah, I don't know when they're going to do that. I mean, the fact that there is that with the raid stuff for Bougie makes me have hope that could be the case there, homie. But I ain't gonna hold my breath,
to help
brah.
lower. It's to help with the timing of the CPIT right now, so it goes faster, I guess.
I guess.
I don't know. I hope. I mean, I hope we get a Death Star. I hope we get a hard tank. I hope Sith becomes. In some ways, I don't want Sith simmable because, like you said, if they don't put it like top 5,
Just top 10. I could get away with top 10.
Like,
I mean, it can't be 11. It's a big drop in gear
It
and
is.
stuff. But if it's top
But
10,
really-
I'm okay with it. Just make it like 7 to 10, whatever place you want to make it to where if you sim it, you get those rewards. Because typically between 5 and 10, I get better rewards than doing the top 5. So I'll just like, hey, give me
Yeah.
number 10. I'll take it. Just, yeah.
Yeah, but it is a different crate when you're in 1 through 3, isn't it? So I mean, really, they should all be
Well,
up
yeah, there's an
to
offset.
3.
If you're simming it, you're not going to get the top reward from it. The
Yeah,
top
but
credit.
you should because that means your guild can do it anyway.
Oh, I
And so
agree.
what-
I'm just saying
like-
Stitch ain't going to do that. So,
I know, but like especially that one though, we need that gear now with other obstructions is ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
we
we need
need-
gear, brother. We need gear left and right, dude. Man, I mean it's out of control. So, yeah.
But the crazy thing is, I'm almost worse on the purple stuff for 12 to Relic 1 than even the gold stuff. Like certain gold things I have tons of. I mean, you're always out furnaces, but like it's the purple stuff that is used freaking everywhere. I am completely out med packs now. Like, and I know that's not fit. It's only 20, but to do anything, it's really 40 instead of the 50, which I guess it's nice. It's 10 less, but like, I don't know, that stuff. We don't really get it anywhere. You just have to kind of farm it. It's crazy.
That's the law of the land.
Yeah.
All right, get your questions coming in, comments, all that good stuff. If you, we are making the big push for Patreon right now. If you would like to support the content that we're putting out, then feel free to become a Patreon sponsor. $5 a month really does help support the channel, so we can continue doing stuff on the YouTube. Since we don't make anything when we stream on YouTube, if you guys want me to continue doing it, we just gotta supplement Rangers income a little bit to pay for all this crap. Link to Patreon there. So, and if you do become a Patreon, you get the VIP status. You get mini roster reviews whenever you want. You can come hang out with me during the week when I'm doing the doing VIP stuff, and we do all kinds of fun stuff in there. So feel free to do that, and yeah, get all the goodies and stuff. And if you do become a patron, let me know so I can make sure you get your VIP channels and status, everything locked in Discord, so you can come participate. Usually I'm in there Monday, Wednesdays, and like yesterday all day I was in there all day hanging out with everyone and with the VIPs, and we were just having a good old time. So all right. Okay, get your questions in. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. While we're at the subject, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. If you like the content, that's a great way to support the channel. Just hit subscribe. And you like the content, obviously, so hit that thing. Do it. Just come on, do it. And hit the thumbs up because that, gets our content out there more. So, Celsi, what's going on? Says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Celsi. Darsign 1972 says, question for the panel. Says, 2022 has been the year of characters and ships. As we wind down 2022 and come into 2023, what do you think will be coming to the game? Well, we know the TV is, but that'll be launching beginning of next year. The only thing I think further down the line, I don't know any of the game modes and stuff, but we do know we're getting some stuff for 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and I'm still going to hold to my guns that I still think we're getting a GLA. I don't know how Epic and everybody else feels, but that's how I feel, and that's how I'm sticking to it. There, partner. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, the rebels need a GL. I mean, that's one faction that really needs one that is big enough that doesn't have it. So it's got to be someone like that, and she makes the most sense.
Yeah,
We have
absolutely.
enough Hans and Chewies and Lukes. So yeah, I hope so. That would be great. I don't know if that much is going to come out like before the end of the year with Afra set up now and Hondo.
Yeah,
I mean, that's going to be. I mean, the way they've slow rolled things lately with the cartel just coming to shipments. I mean, I imagine that her event isn't going to be till Thanksgiving, going into the beginning of December, Christmas time.
I agree.
So I don't know if there's anything else really big planned there. I mean, I hope so. We'll see. Maybe they finally finish Gear 1 and we get an announcement on Gear 2. That would be great.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
um,
We will
yeah.
see. So, yeah, we're still all just scrambling on Java. We're still all scrambling for a lot of stuff right now. Plus, we got Hondo now. We know Dr. Afra's coming, as was said by Epic. I mean, we have to wait and see. We're gonna have to get through all this stuff first. But I don't think, other than the main stuff, I don't think we're getting anything the rest of this year. Everything will be launched next year. I think TV's not coming until January, February next year. We'll get news on it, but I don't think it's coming until then, and I don't think we're getting another GL till like March at the earliest of next year. Those are the two big things, because with Dr. Afra, there's going to be a lot of farming associated with that. Plus, we're all still working on Java. People are going to need the Inquisitors, and they're going to print the damn Inquisitor ship in Conquest. We're going to be dealing with that. There's Datacrons. Oh, God, I had to say the word. There's a lot going on, so yeah. I don't know about 7 dot mods. It's not out of the realm of possibility there, Mikey. Um, some people have speculated Relic 10 for the new TV coming up. Some said, like you just did, 7 dot mods. It could be a thing. Um, it wouldn't shock me at this point.
So we'll know Relic 10 because they're going to have to change the way they give out droid brains and stuff. I mean, it almost is a non-money maker unless somehow they expand it. I mean, of course, the whales are going to spend whatever to get it, and I'm sure they would put out packs soon after, as they have lately. But like, no mere mortal can get. I mean, I can barely get. I forget how many nines I have, but only like one or two. I mean, just to get to 8 is a struggle. Never mind getting to 9. So like, what are you gonna have to use to get to 10? Like, it's so high, it's unfeasible. Anybody can scrap parts to get it. You're just gonna have to buy it out of crystals. But they don't have a good system to get 9 yet. So I feel like they're really struggling with where they want to go with 9. So we would have to see a slight change until 10 comes. Mod 7 is much more realistic now. Them making all the parts farmable, I can see that as a setup to do that. And that could be by the end of the year. If they test it out, it's very well. You would think they would want a little more time for the attenuators to be circulated, but that could definitely be by the end of the year, beginning of next year. But you also have to remember, they do want something big into the beginning of next year, because that's the end of corporate cycle as well. So they'll want a big push
Yeah.
between the last, I forget what it's quarter, so 4 months. All corporate stuff ends in March. So we'll see.
And there's another one. I don't know whether you participated last time round, which was when they raised the level cap
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and
it's been a minute since we had
having to
that.
move your entire roster up 5 levels, taking us from 85 to 90. I mean, that would get them a run on credit sales at least, wouldn't it?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, but that would put everybody out of the mod game for a while. Like, I don't disagree. I'm shocked we haven't gone to level 90 by now. But man, that would make so many people mad because it would literally stop your mods.
Mm.
Like, you can't buy enough, Chris. We would have to see something happen with the economy where we were getting more credits, I think, coming in before they did that. But yeah, that would be crazy.
Called the shop.
Yeah,
Loads of
yeah, but you
credits
can't
in
even buy
there.
it. They would have to put, yes, but they would have to do something where you can buy more. Like, you can't, even with the crystal packs, like, the numbers are so low. You would have to see something like you could get 10 million at a shot or something. You know what I mean? Because like the top end ones end up at, like, I don't even know. Can you get 1 million from the one random pack? Like, the numbers are so small. It would be crazy, but we'll see. I mean, it is very possible. I do wonder though, with the coding, wouldn't that screw up like all the attack numbers? Like, I feel like the testing at this point for so many characters and like what that would scale out, I don't know if they have the bandwidth to do
I
that.
get you making a point there. I just don't understand your point. I read far too many complaints about lack of testing already. So, your point is lost on me. What? Would they not have tested it before they did it? That's a novel one.
Yeah. Yeah, but then that's the question: why haven't they just done it and we're at 100 already? Because that's where they originally wanted to go, right? It couldn't have been 85. They wanted to stop.
Don't look at me. I never tested anything. All right. Darsign question says, I really think CG needs to address the relic salvage since everyone needs relics is not sustainable as it is right now. Thoughts from the panel? Oh no, we've been screaming that for forever. So I mean, yeah, I mean, been said, done. Got the T-shirt. I don't know what more you want to say on that. We've said it a buttload. So I mean, it's been a major issue. I mean, they got their phase 1 in finally. But yeah, salvage is a big problem. Getting characters to relic into or relicing up is a big problem for salvage and stuff. So it's something they're going to have to address soon, because if they're going to keep putting characters in with all the stuff that needs to be reliced and everything, I agree, it's not sustainable. But I don't know how many more times we can say it. So it's been so much. It's been covered so much on this channel. It's ridiculous. Helly, question for Ranger. I missed the last 15 minutes of the show due to a customer coming in. Anyway, drugs are bad. Helly's worse. Ranger agrees. Well, were you just letting me know that? That was an actual question for anything? Thanks. I guess. Helly, damn it. God damn it, Helly. Thanks for letting me know you missed the last 15 minutes. Well, I guess we can continue the stream now, man. I wasn't sure, Mike, if we were going to continue on, but Helly let us know that he kept us abreast on that. We went to our intrepid field reporter Helenex on the front lines there, and there you go. All right, get your questions in and stuff. Make sure you do your TB. Get those stars. Mike, I think we're going to get 32. I don't think we're getting 33 again. I think we're going to be a little short. That GP's just too much to overcome there, Mikey. Mikey's in my guild.
Yeah. I've still got to hit it, I think.
Yeah, I just did the fleets. I just got hosed on the negotiator, but Profundity went in there and like a champ kicked that ass.
I've only got a 6-star profundity at the moment. I
How
use my
dare
GAC
you.
winnings to get it from 5 to 6.
How dare you?
And I'll do the same next time round from 6 to 7. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll knock that out after hearing the Jedi Academy ends. Darsign 1972 question: for everything that we have issues with in the game, can we all just agree to hashtag blame Finn? Yeah, Finn sucks. That's it. You know, when you stub your toe, you just sit there and go, "Damn it, Finn!" You know, every time something bad happens to me, I just scream, "Damn it, Finn!" You know, or stupid Finn. It works. It really will help you in your daily life get through a lot of the struggles. Yeah, I did, Helly. All right, Contingent 33 says, question: since the mod update, I'm going to sell mods that are unassigned, not in loadouts, and I'm fully without being able to sell any not in loadouts, so I'm in a conundrum. How do I fix this? You confused me. What? Since the mod update, I'm going to sell mods that are unassigned, not in loadouts, and I am full without being able to sell any not in loadouts, so I'm in a conundrum. How do I fix this? You're going to have to go through and find those mods, unlock them, and get them out of there, brother. I mean, I don't know if there's a with the new resource, even with the new resource, that you can just go, I think you can. I don't know. If somebody knows this, I mean, that question's melting my brain. It's too early in the morning for mod equation shit. Contingent? Damn it. You got Mike and Epic just being quiet. I don't want to touch that question. But yeah, if they're not in loadouts, and stuff, you can get to them easily. But yeah, you're going to have to go through, and I did this the other day. I had all the mods that were unassigned, of course, but then I had to go through and for the characters that were... now, I don't use loadouts, but they're still on characters. So there were some I had to go through and look at, like, what are you still doing on here? You get your ass off my character so I can sell your ass, you know? So a lot of times I'll go back
Mob Enforcer by chance.
Yeah, it was like, what are you doing with that mod? That's a shitty mod.
Wow, I remember modding you in 2016.
Yeah, so I had to go and do a little house cleaning on that crap. And then once I had all the mods unlocked in my inventory, I just went filtered by unassigned per my filter, and then sold everything. Selected all, sold it. I know you can manage mods on that screen, but then filter it through there, and you can go for the ones that you're looking for specifically. But I haven't dicked around with it enough.
Funky menu though, isn't it? Is there a way that I cannot look? I can only look at unassigned mods straight away. Or
yeah, you can save a loadout. I think you can do that in there. It's called if you go to mods. You can do
save filter or something.
Yeah, save filter. Yeah. So you can save your filter instead of having to filter. But I'm usually just dicking around with mods so much because I'm streaming and stuff. I just don't use it because I'm always looking at different things when I'm doing mods, and other people's stuff. So for most of you,
400 each of the take them from gold to super gold. I need to start deploying some of them.
So you have 500 mods, and so you can't free any to unassign. I can mass upgrade, but can't mass sell.
No, you have to you have to unlock every one that's locked.
You're gonna have to do it individually till you get a little bit of a buffer. Like do 10 to 20 mods. You're just gonna have to do it individually, and then once you have that buffer, then you can start doing chunks. Yeah, it's gonna be a little clunky.
Filter it for speed, reverse it, and then uncheck all the locked ones.
Yeah, and then just get them out of there.
Yeah,
I mean that's the only way you're gonna be able. You're gonna have to do it You're gonna do it. That's the only way.
Yeah, because let's face it, they're not going to raise the mod cap.
Yeah, and I've been up their ass.
I hate that mod cap.
I've been
every bloody smuggler's run. I have to sell mods before I can collect shit mods to have to sell them.
Yeah,
every time.
Trust me, I've said my piece on that stuff, brother. It's like you create a thing where, and it's a good thing, right? We have all these mods that need to be sliced, and we're not going to get rid of them because you've now taken mods from 6E to 6A, which is good. We love that. I love that you have the resources there, but we can only get them so fast to slice these mods. And so we have all these mods sitting there that we have to slice, but we can only slice them so fast with the material and how we get it. Even if you spend it's damn near impossible to get through all your mods that quickly. Unless you spent a fortune, but there's only so many of those packs that they offer you. So yeah, I another 250 space, but then, their mentality is always, well, if we give them more space, they'll just get more mods and they'll just be sitting there. I'm like, well, I mean, you guys created the backlog. I mean, come up with a solution then.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that they've done with mods is great. We just need more space just so we can fart around and sell more stuff and get them out of there.
Sometimes makes you cry, doesn't it? That the upper echelon of players are selling 20 speed mods because they're too slow for them now.
Listen. I would never do that. If that's something you got a problem with, man, then you are living a good, clean life in this game, because every 20 speed mod has got value to me. Holy God! I mean, how many mods have you worked on? They have like, well, this is a 20 speed mod. I can't have space for it. Get rid of it.
I'm seeing far too many screenshots of 30 and
That's got
31s now.
Oh
and
yeah, I've got
arrows.
plenty. I've hit quite a few 28s, man. I'm like, hell yeah, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
I think Clayton hit, or somebody hit the other day, hit 29. And said that to me. I was like, oh shit, okay. Dar Science's question for the panel: have you found a good ratio of slicing mods, farming mods, and re-rolling mods? I'm having issues finding some balance right now. I don't farm new mods anymore. There's no need for me. When you reach there's a certain point, you might be at this point, Mike. I don't know if you are, Epic, but I've reached a point of saturation where I don't pick up new mods other than from the events, and then I roll, and if they don't do anything spectacular, I get them out of my inventory immediately. The only new mods I will pick up if I see like a triangle or a cross or something in the store, it's got to be 5 speed, because I ain't spending money on the 3 or 4 speed anymore. And then it has to have the right stats. It has to be like a offense triangle with offense primary with speed, something like that. I'm like, yeah, I'll get that
Crit
mod.
damage.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Health.
I'll get that. But other than that, no. My main thing is just slicing materials. I spent nothing but slicing materials. My GAC is for getting mods, slicing material, the tokens from GAC, and then I'm farming religiously mod battles, because one, to be able to go back in, and it's slow going getting the new slicing material. But depending on, I work on one character at a time. Like right now, I'm working on Thrawn and Gideon, the two that I've got focused in on. One I'm trying to get all 6A, and the other one I'm going back in and trying to get their speeds a little bit faster. And I've been doing that with a lot of characters, just try to up their speeds, those speeds hit, especially all those mods that are 22. But I'm doing it per the character that I have, so I can get their speeds just at that right speed, right? Getting those characters like you want their speed to be at, that you wish you had hit when you rolled the mods, because they're like, Gideon's got all gold mods, but some of them only hit like 19, or they hit 4 hits, but it was only 20, so it's like I'm going back and trying to get those done.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm promoting 5As, So
all
5As.
constantly, dude. Constantly.
That's kind of what I did about you, but what I tend to do is throw them onto kind of like B tier tunes that I might not use as much. But because they're there, I can then filter and see what my options are, and whether I can, work on a mod and see whether I can promote it onto a more relevant tune and stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Like right now, I'm working on 6C to 6A on speed for those characters I just mentioned, plus reslice with the actuator, whatever we call those stupid things. And then right now I'm taking Padme's mods. I've got 2 left that I need to take to 6E. And then the next time I'm going to go finish Boba Fett, his mods to 6E. And then I'm going to do Django 6E. I'm just going down the line and characters and just doing it that way. But then I pick 1 or 2 I put in my favorites. So I'm like, all right, who needs the dopest speed? Gideon, I'd like to get you up there. I hit one the other day, so I'm like, oh shit, if I get 1 more and get him like around 370, I'm like, that's the golden ticket right there. And then Thrawn I'm just redoing, because I'd like to get him around 330. So it's going to take a couple, of that. So yeah.
I think that's where I've got mine at the moment, my Gideon. I got my Mara J to 364 the other day. So I'm like, I'm quite pleased with that.
No, it works for me, man.
So, yeah. And also kind of obviously going over the GLs and tweaking theirs. I mean, that's really where that's where your biggest bang for buck is going to be, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm lucky my GLs have my best mods and they're right where I want them. I don't have to do any dicking around with them anymore. They're totally fine where they're at. It's the other characters that I'm going through that first I'm focusing on speed first, but I'd like to eventually get to where I can go back in and do a little bit more work like on my gas, Luke, those kind of characters that they're really good. But if I can just
Yeah.
get a little tweak here, a little tweak there, a little bit more protection, a little bit more offense, it doesn't hurt to have that stuff on there.
They're,
So
they're kind of too good for their own good because you haven't, if they weren't, you'd have already revisited and remodded them.
yeah,
But because they are such solid twos, you can kind of let them sit there with year-old mods and still
well, yeah,
carry the day.
if you, especially if you hit the where the stats where you wanted them, So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's mainly speed right now. I'm focusing on, and then we'll get those up and running. But yeah, there's people be in different stages with mods. Some need a shitload of mods, and they just need to pull as many mods as they can and slice them and see what they get, and then keep the good ones and get the shit out of there. But as you've been playing as long as me and Mike have, man, I mean, shit. I don't need
Mod
any
cap.
more mod. Yeah, we are mod capped like motherfuckers, and we are just religiously working on mods all the time. Clayton's in the opposite. I think he still pulls a lot of mods because he's not as long of a player as we are, so there's still some room for him to get mods and stuff.
See, at least then you get to play with mod loadouts and actually do that because I don't because I hit mod cap.
Yeah, I don't even bother,
And
but I
it's
don't really
like-
need to. I
and
mean,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah. Do I go bald and keep at it, or do I just say, fair enough? I'll
Yeah,
just move them one by one. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do
but
that.
we've reached the point too, like, for the cam mission, I don't need to move mods or anything. The one of my characters are highly relic, and I've already put the mods, the mods that are on those characters already reached
Oh,
the
man.
stats that are needed for that. For me, the cam mission now is just, is the game going to F me or not? It's not a matter of like I didn't have the right stuff or speed or anything. It's just like, all right, burn, missile. Okay, you're going right after fives. Okay, I'm not winning this one. It's like, okay, I get it.
There's a guide. I can't remember who did it. I know I cited them because I covered it myself, but once it was explained to me, the cam mission suddenly became really simple.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, you only hit Django with tunes with more stacks than he has. So if you're equal or less than, you hit the beastie thing. And if you've got more stacks than Django, you hit him and he dies and you win. And it's like, wow, only took 2 years to learn that.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, but it's still RNG. I mean, what we got 27
yeah.
cam shards this last time, and it's just we're not trying as hard because I don't think anybody in our guild needs cam shards. But yeah, someone didn't believe me about that until it happened to them. It's like, bro, it happened to me. You were right. I'm like, I told you, man. I win that thing 90% of the time, but that 10% is when it's like, burn, go after fives. Like, come on, man.
LSTB.
It's like, give me a break.
It doesn't matter. It'll hit you anywhere.
Yeah, it happened to
any time.
Yeah, see, I got the cam mission, but you know where I got the one, or I didn't get the 4 for 4 this in phase 3? The Luke versus goddamn Grievous. Grievous just got a turn, and
Yeah.
I never got another turn, dude. I was like, that's some bullshit, man. It's just like, man, I just watched my team melt, dude. I was like, that's horrible, because I was like, I'd 4 for the Jedi mission and the GR mission. I did all that stuff, and then I got to the CLS. I'm like, all right, I got
I'm
this.
so pleased that my Relic 7 full squad just got muttered by a bunch of moving bins.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, my God, I hate it so much. There's always one fight or two in light side TB that's going to happen. So you just have to just sit there like, okay, all right, I just killed Dooku. This is going, and what? I'm not taking a turn. Wait, what's happening? Like, I'm dead. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Oh, God.
3 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Rock says, question, I have defensive triangle and cross on Admiral Radis because of the high speed on these mods instead of tenacity. Are you guys modding him different, like offensive triangle and cross are the same? I went speed, and more speed with my Radis. It's all about him just getting loose, dude. I think I have a defense set on him. Besides speed, it was a lot of... what did I go? I think I went... mainly offense with him. Good protection secondaries and stuff like that. But yeah, it's mainly speed. I put a defense set on, but so he has some decent damage and stuff. But I think my special offense is like 11,000 on him. But that's what the speed set and a defense is set. So you can imagine if I went like a full offense. But I mean, I like him going first and to getting loose, dude. Mine's 334, so he's what 374, I think, or something like that. I don't know the exact math, but you can go speed, health set, speed, tenacity set. It's all about the speed on him. I don't think there's any, unless you have a dope ass offense set that you can do the same thing with. I would love to have that, but I don't have that kind of speed on those. Places I've never tried the cam mission. Actually, I'm playing this game for 4 years. Well, you will one day, place, and you'll have the badge of honor of screaming and yelling at your computer. Because yeah, at this point I just let it wash over me. It's like, just kick my ass. I know it's coming, because you get to that one fight, you're like, damn. And I was having a good run there, man. I beat both ship fights yesterday, Mike. I went in there, did the Jedi mission, did the GR mission, beat Cam. I'm like, oh, this is going well. Beat the Ray, and then I'm like, let me go do CLS here in the South or wherever I did. And I'm like, all right, we're 3 out of 4. Let's get to that final fight. Oh, I'm going to shoot Duke in the face. Oh, Robbie killed Dooku. Uh-oh, Grievous, what are you doing, Grievous? Grievous, stop it. Stop it. And I never took another turn. That was all she wrote right there. Now, in phase 4, I just did my ship missions. I beat the profundity one, but I had bad RNG, the negotiator, the special mission one or whatever. No, I had no chance. They went hard after Anakin. Like, you dirty, rotten bastards. All right, we're going to start wrapping it up here. So if you have any other questions for me, Mikey, and our Epic Fails, please get those in. And then we'll have a long break. We'll be back tonight for some D&D. I'm going to be chilling the rest of the day. Get my workout in, do my stuff. But yeah, we're going to be chilling. I got some sports to watch. I'm going to watch me some baseball and football, boy. And then tomorrow, same thing. I ain't doing shit tomorrow. I ain't doing a damn thing but watching football and hanging out with Buddy. I gotta get some Buddy time in. I'll get some Buddy time in today. He loves when I sit down. He just jumps on my lap, wants me to pet him, but he likes to watch the sports with his Uncle Joshy. So,
you enjoying the Premier League?
I haven't had a chance to really watch it. I'm losing interest in the Premier League, dude. I watch the matches, but so I'll have them on in the background and I'll watch, but I'm not invested anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just like watching good soccer, but I'm not rooting for a team like I used to.
You need to have a look. Man City.
Oh, they're nasty, dude.
They've just employed the Viking Haaland, and he is just a goal machine. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, Man City's on fire, man. They've been the dominant team for the last few years.
It's like Rocky versus Drago. I tell you, he makes them really look teeny tiny. Yeah. It's fantastic.
But I have it on in the background during the day. Like when I'm doing stuff because of the time difference, I can have it on in the afternoon, and I'll be listening to the game. Whoever, like Liverpool's playing Tottenham or something, and I'll have it on there, right? Because we get it on the USA Network here. But I don't really have a vested interest. I just like watching the matches. Whoever wins, wins. But yeah, you're not joking about Man City, man. Jesus, they're on fire now, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, none of my family are here at the moment because they're either Gooners or Chelsea. So
that's all right.
Yeah, and I'm rooting for a Mank team.
Darsign question. I'm using an Android phone for the game. Has anyone had issues with the game locking since it updated? I'll be doing GCTV and go to battle on this game freezes. Yeah, I've for the newer Android devices.
Yes.
Even on my device, but it's after I've had I'll have the game open for a couple of hours on my phone and it'll just lock up and freeze. It just freezes. And so I'm like, okay. But I've been,
Bullshit.
for me, I know that's, for you guys, that's a new, frustrating thing. I'm just used to it, and so is Mike, because we've used emulators our entire, playing SWGOH. So we've had to deal with BlueStacks and other things, and that's even more prevalent than it is on the Android. But yeah, it is something that's on the forums. I know there's a bug out there for it, so I don't know.
They'll get to it soon, TM.
Yeah, soon, TM. Yeah, don't ask us, because we need the techie guys for that.
Yeah. Apparently they've got to fix a few things on Lord of the Rings first.
Yeah, all we know is it's being investigated. I can't tell you anything else other than that, man. We know it's happening. Enough people have reported it. Tons of people reported that there's issues, but there's been no resolution on it. Yeah.
The world's longest Jira. Yeah.
What do you do? No, you can't do anything. You just have to wait till they can figure out what the hell's going on and fix it. So. Yeah, some people try to uninstall and reinstalling. That's a thing, but some people still even with doing that, after a little while, it'll lock up. And I'm just like, okay, I'll go to the phone and be like, okay, I guess the game's frozen. Well, that's cool. I didn't want to play it anyway.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. Did you see the black cat? What black cat? Uh-oh.
Meow.
I'm just looking at Lightside TV here, Mike. I'm like, God, do I really want to fight this shit? It's like, can I wait till later?
You do. You select it, and then you hit that button that turns a green
I know. I just like,
and you come back 10 minutes later and see how well you did.
No, I got it. This is phase 4. I got to be invested in it. You know what I'm saying? I already did fleets. I'm just like, do I want to dick with this stuff right now? Do I just want to knock it out and do the fights and have?
What was it? 4 is gas. The gas one.
The gas one, I usually get 3 or 4 4. That's the one that gets me.
Yeah,
because
it teases you. Oh, I'm into the full farm.
Yeah, you get to those. Was it geos at the end? They just. If you don't have the right turn order, you're hosed. So yeah, the GR one's easy, and then the light side battle is easy on the south, and then the Jedi mission's easy in the north, and then I use Rebels still. I'll still use CLS. It's pretty dope. CLS,
and then the 1 out of 10 chance of getting the cam one.
I don't even fuck around with that one anymore, man. I'll do it, man. Seriously, I'll do it. But it's like he's the leader, man. I just don't even. I don't even know if I want to even attempt this, dude, because I get to the third fight and I'm just getting smoked, dude. It's like, ugh, come on, man. Who Cam as the leader for reals? It's stupid.
Yeah.
So
did it once.
I just I'd prefer to just deploy my characters than dick around with that. I guess it does give you some extra. Oh, I guess. Well, if I get 3 out of 4, though, right? Would that give us extra banners? No, it just says rewards 25. I don't know if you get extra banner fighting that.
All you get is what you deploy, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it, right? So I might as well just deploy it instead of dicking around with it. Darsign question, not a SWGOH question, but when is the new Lord of the Rings game launching? I have no idea. Do you have any idea on that? I haven't really been tracking that Lord of the Rings game. I know there was the beta out, but there hasn't been any word that I'm aware of on that. But then I haven't really been paying attention too much to that, so if somebody in the chat knows, feel free to let us know. Ray Rock says for the P4 gas mission, use AT at the end of the wave 3 with a clone and save the LAT for gas and wave 4 so he gets double hit on bugs. Okay. I'll try that. Let's try that right now. Well, let's go in there since we're just getting ready to wrap it up there. Let me go in this gas mission. Get in there and do some good work there. Let me get in here and see what happens. So wave 3 saved the LAT. Used it to AT. Got it. Oh, they went first. Oh, that's great. Well, this is going swimmingly.
About the Lord of the Rings game, you can subscribe to AP Games. He did a lot of videos on before his launch. He's kind of stopped now, but I assume once it gets to launch, he's gonna put out a video. I would imagine.
Most
I don't know if
likely.
he's gonna cover it now because he's got a real job, but
Yeah, I just don't. I haven't heard any word about a launch date. Is all. I watched that stuff when he was doing it, and I was like, okay, cool. But I'm like, I don't know when they're officially going to launch that game. So, come on.
no idea. My guess was wrong. I thought they were gonna get it out by the first couple episodes of the TV show.
Yeah,
My guess is they're gonna try for Christmas, but that's just a guess now.
makes sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, the real thing is if we ever get to know that new community manager, it'll be close because allegedly they hired a new community manager for us and that game, and it doesn't seem like either has started yet. So that would be a clue too.
I like it. All right, get your final questions in. Yeah, I always try that. It's easier said than done there, Ray Rocky. We're in phase 2 right now. I'm going after the Droideka. There's not much for Droidekas. There's not much for Droidekas. Yeah, let's get the B1 out of there. That piece of crap. All right, we want to use the AT in phase 3, but not the LATT. Got it. All right, that's going well so far. We're doing good work here. You know what I'm saying? We're doing some good stuff here. I'd like them to hit gas here and get him to squat a little bit. There we go. Hit him up. Hit him up. That's not hitting gas. All right. If you can have gas hit, that'd be great. There we go. I'm not showing the game right now. I'm just doing it. So, yeah. That ain't a thing. Oh, I hit the wrong stupid button. I'm reading what Ray Rock's putting in, and I'm just trying to beat it. It's, for Christ's sakes, it's yeah. Let's not. Gas is up. That's good. We can do this there. He's got full protection. Just kill. Okay. Kill him. Kill him. What did he say? Use for here. I'm going back in and read what Ray Rock says. End of wave 3 with a clone and save the LAT for gas. Okay, got it. So we'll use that for a clone here at the end. I'm killing the Shrolger right now. Okay. Or you will just disappear. So let's just burn you down. Okay. Because you'll just disappear off the board, I believe. Yeah. All right, well, let's try it. All right, we want to use that for gas. All right, so let's form up. gas to take a turn here. Come on, gas. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Well, that didn't go well. Of course. No. They got loose. God damn it. I hate this. Every time the Geonosians, they do some bullshit. I'm just like, really? Oh, well. I did exactly what you said, Ray Rock, but somehow they got turn meter and did their thing, and man, it's like, all right, screw it. That's so RNG bullshit. God damn it. All right, I don't see any other questions, so we can wrap it up. Epic Fails, you doing anything with your channels right now?
Not currently. I'm working on equipment stuff, but I hope to soon. Now that we're going to get into 5v5 GAC, I'm working on SWGOH. Hopefully, I'll get his Omicron. Sounds great, and that's stuff I love. You know, testing out Omicrons and doing that stuff. Hopefully, I'll have a few videos once we get back to that one. It's easier to test most of that stuff in there.
Okay.
Once we get so soon TM.
Soon TM. There you go. And then Michael, who used to stream, doesn't. He just hangs out in my guild and with me, so you can check Michael here. He's part of the RSG family. So if you ever want to hang out with Mikey, he's in our Discord. He's in my guild Discord. He's in all the Discords, and he's always lurking around here. His Royal Majesty's Gaming Secret Service. And maybe one day we'll get Sweary on again. On Twitch, not on YouTube, because Twitch you can get away with that crap. Not on YouTube. No, not the YouTube.
Oh, she'll love Twitch.
Yeah. So that'll be bad. All right. So thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for joining us today on Jedi Academy. And with that, we are going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself, everybody here, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back tonight for some D&D. And then we'll be back Monday for sure for some more fun. So just keep it real, be safe, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the time off, you deserve it, and we will haunt you later.